So, Dinomorphia, first place for an OTS, literally today. Feel very happy about it, considering I've been playing this deck for about 2-3 weeks now. Yeah, let's flip some purple cards. So, triple Thorizia, triple Diplos, and one Misk. Very self-explanatory. Triple Lord of Heavenly Prison, and double Wannabe. So Wannabe, excuse outside, with Pot of Prosperities, who are digging for 11 cards. Fucking phenomenal. Love it. And then the other consistency card is Fossil Dig. Nice thing about Fossil Dig is it's not once per turn. So if you've got Thorizia in hand, you can search out your Misk. If you have no Thorizia in hand, obviously you can search Thorizia. So there hasn't been a time where I have drawn all three. So thankfully that hasn't happened today. Then we go on to the traps. 3 Domec and 3 Friendly as standard. 3 Intact and 1 Sonic, and those are your negates, and then we got 2 Brute and 1 Alert. And that's it for the Dinomorphia cards. This allows you to get some recursion play. Obviously Brute is your Ballista Squad, Sonic is your Spell Trap Negate, and 3 Intacts are your Solemn Strikes. I'm not running Solemn Strikes, but the reason why I'm running 1 Sonic is because I'm running 3 Solemn Judgments, particularly for those matchups where you're just playing against spells and traps. We're running 3 Goes in Match, obviously very, very strong in Dinomorphia. You can also run Rivalry, but I find in my locals there's a lot of people who play funny decks, well, I should say one type decks, like Sword Soul. So you'll see cards like that. And then we got Ferret Flames. And usually I'd play 2, but I'm playing 3. And I thought 3 was really good because Ferret Flames is not once per turn. And nowhere on its text does it say once per turn. So yeah, Ferret Flames, drawing multiple copies of Ferret Flames is not the end of the world. Yeah. And that's the main deck. Goes in Match obviously stops board, can board break as well. So yeah, I played it against Rika Sun Avalon. She essentially locked herself into Earth and then realised she'd used about 12 of her extra deck monsters and couldn't really climb on from there. So yeah, I eventually beat her out by just simply playing 1 card at a time because Naturia Rose Whip is a card. But thankfully Regulus sends itself a cost and it doesn't destroy shit. So yeah, just had to allow Goes in Match to go through. Go on to the extra deck. Dinomorphia cards. 3 of these, not the standard. 3 Kentrogenas, that's the standard. And 3 Rexturn, also the standard. And then, nothing spicy in here. 2 Dolka. 2 Lagia. And then the last 2 cards in the extra deck. You got the what's her name? Nightmare Corruptor Ibly, because there's 2 people, I believe, in my locals who can play Nightmare Corruptor Ibly if they wanted to, and they play decks that do play Nightmare Corruptor Ibly, so I do like this card. One of them is a Kashtira player, the other one is a Dogmatica player, and Donna also helps in that regard as well. And then side deck, 3 Shifter, funny card. 3 Ganasil, I might swap him out, I don't know. Shifter certainly did come up. Okay. And then here's the spice, well, not this. Triple Anti-Spell, as standard. And then the spice of this deck, 3 Magic Deflector. It did come up once or twice, especially with people trying to Cosmic Cyclone your anti-spell and you just flip Magic Deflector, or Sonic or Solemn if you don't have them. But yeah, that's very funny. We had a Runic player. I was really not hoping because it's boring, but also hoping to play them. Very, very boring matchup, but like I'm playing a lot to fight against that, so I wouldn't mind playing it against it regardless. Yeah, we have a Pearly player as well, so yeah, don't mind just chucking that in there. And then we've got 3 Chain Disappearance. And this is for essentially the Pearlies, the Mechanicos, everything that avoids Rexstone essentially. On essentially turn 2, this card fucks up. So unfortunately, round 3 against Rikus and Avalon, it never happened because I just won both rounds, but that was more because of the fact that she didn't see a way of outing my essentially simplified game plan. But if it had gone into round 3, Chain Disappearance for Loci is very, very funny, because then they can't summon Seeds, and they have to use the Rika engine. So that's the entire deck. Thank you very much. Goodbye.